What is going on, amigos? It is currently 11:26 on New Year's Eve. I don't have a watch on. I think it is Sunday, about to be Monday. We're getting ready to send this new year off with a lift, particularly deadlifting. It is a crisp 42 degrees out tonight. Car talk tonight is going to be a little bit shorter than usual just because my phone doesn't have that much charge, and I don't want it to die during the workout or mess up like it did last time I videoed. But the thought of the day comes from Chad Wright. Chad Wright is a former Navy SEAL, now a ultramarathoner, motivational speaker. He has this phenomenal YouTube channel, 3 of 7 Project. Really need to go check that out. Got some really good content on there. Anything from shooting to speaking, to ultra running. Really cool guy, really down to earth. Enjoy watching his stuff. But he had recently just released a mini documentary on running a 250-mile ultra marathon. And in the middle of this ultra marathon, middle run in 250 miles, he was talking about the fact that it is a privilege in life to suffer. That it is a privilege to be beat down and broken to the point to where you think you can't turn back and have to force yourself out of that and have to force yourself to keep going because you have no choice. You can't quit. And that applies to everything. Anything from running to lifting to work to relationships to your walk with Christ. Anything. If you're suffering, keep pushing, man. Keep going forward. Keep seeking that end result, and glorify God in every way throughout the process. Like right now, I am physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. It's late at night, but it's a privilege to have the opportunity to work out. It's a privilege to be able to attempt to make YouTube videos. I say attempt because they're not great, but I kind of enjoy doing it, and I think I've gotten like 14 views on one video. That's the most, but if one person leaves from watching that video and feels inspired, then hey, that's one more person I got to reach. But that's really it. Tonight we're hitting some back end buys, starting off this new year right. I'm gonna enjoy it and just keep that thought in the back of my head of it's a privilege to be down, to be broken, where you're at your lowest, and physically, mentally, emotionally, and work your way up. So that's the thought of the night. Let's get it. Currently in an empty gym, getting ready to do some good pulls. No idea what time it is. I think it is 11:45 by now. So start warming up, and then feeling really tired now. So kind of see how it feels warming up, and hopefully roll 4 or 5 a couple times from 11:59 to 12:01. So through the new year, but that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Do this 135 warm and base it from there. Didn't feel too bad, didn't feel too good. I guess 225 and 315 would really be the words are hard, be the determining factors of how it feels, but just, oh my goodness, let's get on with it. to 315. On to 4 or 5. Gonna load it, sit here for a second, rest, and then when it's time, it's time. Come on! Come on! Well, Happy New Year's, amigos, and deadlifted into the new year, and now doing some isolated bicep movements. My voice is messed up, so I have no idea if you can hear or not, but that's the vibe. So, instead of normal creature curls, I'm gonna isolate it and extend all the way out, and just gotta play with stuff tonight, new stuff, and see how it feels. That was a very different feeling that I don't think I've ever felt in my biceps, and I like it a lot. Like, that might become a new bicep staple movement. Never done it before, saw it on YouTube, and I was like, give it a shot. We're gonna do 3 sets of these. Just kind of see how juiced I can get, honestly, how much blood I can get in these biceps. Just kind of see what we're looking at for size, and then go crazy on some back. But I like it a lot. Definitely a new go-to movement. Goodness, 10 out of stinking 10 bicep movement. One more set to go. Oh my goodness. Changing it up to sitting down. I definitely feel like I have more stability. I thought I had more stability split stance in it. Definitely more stability sitting. So from now on, we're sitting. I hadn't done I don't call them high rows or high pull downs, like single arm lat pull downs in a while. I've usually just been doing wide grip, so I think I'm gonna do some single arm, kind of focus on each individual lat, same thing with biceps. I'll probably just do individual movements today, kind of focus on getting that blood in the muscles. But we'll check a quick bicep pump and then get on with it to the rest of the back. I have no idea. Yeah, I think the camera can see, but feeling fairly full, not too bad. We got a little tricep going. Definitely liking the way the peaks are looking. Very satisfied with the progress of the arm growth. Really just all around growth. It's been pretty well. Definitely got a lot of work to do, some proportion issues, I guess you would say, symmetry, especially on triceps, but ain't nothing to do but to do it. Ronnie Coleman. Update, not doing those. Don't feel like good enough contraction, but still wanted to get both lats. So we're gonna do some single arm, just pull overs like I always do. Kind of keep some blood in there, and then we'll go from there. I guess gym thought of the day. When I first started doing single arm pullovers, I was trying to pull through my hip. It's kind of hard to explain without actually doing it. I was trying to pull it through my hip, but if you can try to push it to the ground, you're gonna get a lot better contraction. Helps me, again, might be one of those things that nobody else gets or helps them. So I was trying to pull it to the ground. And also one thing I've kind of told myself is when I'm pulling, if I rotate my hand in, it's gonna squeeze more of that top part of my lat versus if I just hold it straight up and down and pull it toward that ground, kind of gets my whole lat. Definitely feel it more at the lower insertion. But yeah, some of those possibly pointless, possibly helpful tips that no one will use, maybe someone will use. I don't know, I might just be talking to myself. Those are done. Probably more of a shorter type lift tonight. Really just wanted to get in here and get some muscles filled up with blood, kind of check physique stuff, size stuff. Have a good deadlift session. That was really the primary goal. Have a good deadlift session, and then whatever happens after happens. So what I'll probably do is some low row. Probably do 2 sets of, I don't know, kind of figured out. Probably some medium grip and then that close grip. And then just alternating bicep curls and call it. Decided to opt with the not neutral grip, close grip. I like the contraction better on it. Another thing, one of those potentially useless tips that I've learned on low rows is you see a lot of people, might be out of the frame, not good. They'll lean all the way up and then all the way back. did that for a little bit, and I never liked low rows because I couldn't feel anything. So one of the things I've learned is I'm not going to lean too far forward, but I'm going to keep my body center line, and I feel a lot better lat contraction. That's different for everybody. Like my buddy I work out with all the time, he does not like the way I do it. He likes the way he does them. I don't like the way that he does them. So that's one of those things where it's like different things in the gym apply to different people. Just kind of spitting out things I've taught myself, and maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. I don't know. That's a fire in your lats. Gonna take a good amount of rest time in between this. Just try to get a quality set. Check the back lat spread, even though I won't be able to see what it looks like until I'm editing. So hopefully it looks good, but we'll do this. Alternating bicep curls, and then call it a night. Get a good lift. Come on. Those hurt. I guess my biggest, I don't know if I call it a cue, but kind of what I'm looking for feeling is I feel like, oh my gosh, that hurts. Trying to flare my elbows out on the pull and almost like wrap my shoulder blades around my spine so that way they touch. It's one of those things like when you get it right, you know there's no question about it. Just gonna look for that mind muscle connection. Once it clicks, once it pops, you're golden. On to bicep curls. I'm gonna do, I guess, 2 gym thoughts for the day, or for the night, for the lift, whatever. About deadlifts. Deadlifts are my favorite compound movement. Having a good deadlift session is very nice. Like coming into this lift or this workout, I was fairly upsetty spaghetti, just bad mood. Didn't really want to come. Just kind of not doing too well, but have a good deadlift session, and not necessarily saying every deadlift session is going to change your lift, but for me right there, kind of let it all out. Good to go, hit a reset switch, and hit this whole, or not whole workout, hit the rest of this workout. And definitely haven't been all sunshine and rainbows, but it's better than when I walked in. So kind of going back to that quote I was talking about with Chad Wright, it's a privilege for you to suffer. And that might not mean physically, that might mean mentally. You might be in a bad spot mentally, but think of that as an opportunity that God has given you to be able to work on yourself, to be able to get yourself out of that situation, no matter what it's from, no matter what it stems from. Just the fact that you have the human capability to be able to not necessarily support yourself, but in a way support yourself and get yourself out of that. All you gotta do is take that first step. A lot of people that they'll get in a bad situation, get somewhere they don't like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, but they're not willing to take that first step to get it out, get yourself out of there. Best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. What was the next best time? Today. You might have these issues that have been going on forever. Haven't taken care of them yet. What's the next best time? Right now. Take care of them right now. Get them over with. Start with a clean slate, especially with the stereotypical New Year's stuff, New Year's resolutions. Still a perfect time, just because it's the thing to do or whatever. Doesn't mean it's bad. Do it. Do whatever you're motivated to do, but stick with it. Don't once that New Year's fades out, just give up on it. Whatever it is. Stay true to it, stay true to yourself, stay true to God, your relationships, your family, your support system. And with all that being said, let's bang out these last 2 sets of curls. Taking the 40s for a spin, good night, that hurts. Side note though, I don't know if the camera can see it, vascularity's looking pretty good. Yeah, curls are going well. I will drink some water, check the back lat spread, scoot over a little bit. Check the back lat spread, hit this last set, and then peace out back to the house. Hopefully. No idea how that looked. Don't really care right now. Figure it out when I'm editing. Also, I don't think I'm gonna speed up this video like I have been between sets. So I apologize in advance for any weird noises that I make during said sets. With that being said, let's bring in this last curl section of the workout. Yeah. That's it. That was it. I guess we'll do a quick final double. I guess I'll start here. Double bicep pump check, and then call it a night. Go home and drink some chocolate milk. Sponsored by Samuel Sulek, and then hit the old bed for some nice recovery. I have no idea how that lighting looks. Shadows probably look very unproportional, but it is what it is. That's it for the short lift of New Year's. I hope y'all guys start out your year amazingly. If you're out tonight, be safe, even though nobody will say this until tomorrow. Be safe, make wise decisions, make decisions that glorify God. And always remember that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. See you on the flip side.